All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Trauma League Telegram. I am your host, Gingerbread, and today we have a really fun episode. But first, hey, that's the wrong button. You didn't see that? First, we have to do a merch plug. Swordog.com, 2Gs, trauma merch, swordog2gs.com. Today's episode is very simple. We're starting with our interview with our guest. Might be a second guest joining us here shortly. Gonna tease that. I don't know, they're running late, but we have a special guest. You already know who it is. Then we have our week 2 recap. Then we have our week 3 preview, followed by clips, and then we're going to end the episode with a tier list that our guest today actually created. And let me introduce that guest to you now. It is Jotimus.
Hello, I'm very excited, man. I'm very, very, very excited. Yeah, man. No, I mean, wow. What a week, man. It's been a very interesting week, especially in the Trauma League, man. It's been a very interesting week. I'm very excited to get into it today.
So you're a rookie this year, right?
Yeah,
First year in trauma. How did
yep.
you? Who told you about the league? Actually.
Um, Whenever I transferred to NMSU, actually, Kaze told me about the league, and he told me to get involved with it. And it's whatever about that. And then I went to the kickoff event
Mm,
in Columbus, and Trauma was there. It was Johnny, Nizam, Mirage, and whoever the fourth
Frost.
was, and Frost, yeah. And they just dog walked us in a scrim earlier that day. They like 40-point clubbed us or something. I was like, maybe this league is not a shitty league after all. And I was like, and I mean, I just ever since then, I got in thanks to Vic who let me in for the season, and I mean, just it's been fun, man. I've been enjoying it.
Highlights, lowlight. What was your welcome to trauma moment? I guess.
My welcome to trauma moment is the LA Reloaded roster at first, bro. And we played our first match, dude.
Stage one.
We played our first match, and we played Dill's team or Blinky's team. We played Blinky's team.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. Did you get
Oh,
reverse
dude.
swept to that? That wasn't a reverse.
No, no, no. It was
I know that went game
they won
five,
the
I
first
think.
map. They won the first map, and we won the second map.
Mm.
And it was just back and forth. And we won. We lost the overload, won the second hard point, and then lost the game 5. It was just
Mm.
back and forth the entire way through. But definitely that was definitely a welcome to trauma moment. And I mean, like, I just recognized like the star ratings and giving people chances and kind of how bad it is to be a 6-star and
Oh
actually just
yeah.
stay to 5-5 and not bitch. So that was definitely my welcome to trauma moment.
Last question before we move on to our recap from week 2. You've casted a bit this year.
Yeah.
How's that been? Like, is this your first time casting?
Um, I mean, I've casted like other like fun little matches, just like with between like me and like my friends, but like definitely, I enjoy casting a lot, and I like being able to not like quote unquote give people like shout outs, but I like making it my own little fun way. I think that casting is just super unique, and you get to be you for a little bit while like watching something you're passionate about. So it's been fun. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and especially shouting out everybody and watching people get shit on, and then watching myself get shit on. Like it's been a lot of fun. So
It is a classic. All right, we move along the show to stage
absolutely.
3, week 2 qualifiers. I believe there were 13 matches in week 2. It's a
Oh,
congested week 2. Only 9 of them got played, and we're gonna talk about those 9.
oh
Here,
wow.
here are all the matches. We'll see which ones didn't get played at the end. I made a list, but our first match of
Oh
the
shit.
week.
Oh.
Unfortunate for my guest here, it was the new look
Oh
Toronto
god.
Stars versus the Florence Ambition.
Yeah, man.
Florence came out, dominates map 1, 250, 130. They win map 2, 6-3, and then they win a close overload 4-3. Florence completes the 3-0. Toronto falls, loses this one. You are obviously a member of this Toronto team, so
Yeah, man.
what was this series like against this new look
It's
Florence team?
I I mean, man, that Florence team is definitely they're interesting, man. Like I think obviously you could say a lot of the same thing just for a lot of the teams. Like I feel like that a lot of the teams their star ratings are just don't accurately depict the actual roster itself. But I think that Florence team is definitely very good. I think I think he's a good player. Obviously Bio's just a veteran. That guy's been competing since he was like in diapers. So he's an old man. But I don't know. I mean, we just got out passion. Like that's literally all it was. We just I don't know, man. We're trying to work on that mental gap right now between scrims and matches. And scrims, dude, I mean, you can ask anybody. We're just fucking railing everybody. But come matches, I don't know what it is. We just don't play our way that we do. So, yeah, man, Florence is looking good. I like him a lot.
Yeah, obviously you and Foss ends up with notable performances for Toronto. For Florence, it's Cunnin. Guy drops a
Oh
1.88.
shit!
He dropped back-to-back 40 bombs basically and a 16 kill S and
16 accurate
one
leads
man
in.
army. That man, I was the
Oh
caster of
my
that one. Forgot to clip that, but
god! Oh my
this new look
god!
Florence team, they look good back-to-back 3-0s, but I believe you guys are 1-1 at this point now with this loss
Yeah,
because you won your
yeah.
first match. But a good start to the week too. I guess it was an entertaining 3-0 if that makes sense, if those are even real. But our
Yeah.
next match, another 3-0,
Oh,
Boston
interesting.
Bonsai versus the Los Angeles Reloaded. Again, new look squads, and Boston comes out on top. They win 3-0. They win by a 70 map one. They win a round 11 on Fringe, new map, first time that's been played, and they 7-2 on exposure, dominate. Sentio and Frost tried their best for LA, but Salio, the new look four and a
Wow.
half star, and Magic map 3, as Salio ends up as the match MVP with a 1.49, and Jay Johnny back on the cast, and good for him.
I mean, dude, this I don't know what it is, man, but that LA Reloaded team, dog, they are just I don't know, man. That team is just not. It's just not good. Like it's just not a good team, man. I think,
Temporary black screen stream.
but I mean, on the other side though, I think Boston's a great team, man. I think that whole roster is just super talented. And I think Trey is. I mean, that guy is. He's a great fucking player. And on the same, I can say the same thing for Frost as well. I think for oh my god,
No, keep talking.
holy.
Just keep talking.
And so, but again, on the other Reloaded side, I think that Frost is a fucking great player. But again, I just don't think. I think Cintio gives him something, but again, as much as I like the guy, I just think Fatboy and Nathan, I just don't think they can give him as much help as what he actually needs.
And our second guest joins us here a couple of minutes late. It's Fluctuant.
Yo.
Thoughts on the LA Boston series?
Boston's a great team this year. Or this split, should I say. Salio's looked really good as their main sub. He's kind
Yeah,
of just flying at them. I think it really showed this series. I think really good team across the board. I think Meats is also probably entering as like the best 3-star now.
yeah, he's in that
Oh
territory.
my, yeah, he's come on strong.
He's great. I
And
mean, like I
dude, and
think
I
he
think
should.
Mikey with
And
that NPC, he's just godlike, bro.
Mikey's a
that
cheat code with that gun.
Like, holy fuck,
Mikey looks a lot comfortable
he does.
with
If they
this
when they
roster.
remove that when if they remove the NPC, I think like Boston might cradle, to be honest.
They might, but I mean, I
No,
also
but
think
I
they're
don't know.
probably
no,
one of the
they're
better
good.
search teams now with that team as well. I
Yeah,
think the search is gonna be very underrated. LAR is a great team. I think they needed just some time to iron things out. I do like the sub duo and Jake and Nathan. Once they can get their chemistry together, I think they'll be great as well.
you think so?
I think so. I do think so. I mean,
Really?
if you look at Cintio's engagements, man,
No, I mean, he's
if they
yeah,
can get some even trades for those engagements that he's got, they're gonna be good. I think whenever Jake dies, they're not getting the trades off those engagements. Just from what I was watching the series and their next
yeah.
series as well. But I
But I
think they can
think,
click.
but Frost has like the highest KD in the league, though. Like, I don't think it's the kills. In all honesty, I just don't think Nathan and Fatboy are giving them anything. Like, and that's I mean that's exactly what I said whenever you joined as well. Like, I just like as much as I like him, like in Brano 3 is just not. And I'm not gonna lie to you as well. I think I don't know, man. I think Nathan is just either taking too many routes, or he's not getting engagements, or he's just straight up getting shit on. It's just no in between, man.
That's fair.
And I mean, and Fat Boy is just, I mean, he just needs more guidance, in my opinion, and I think he needs more guidance in the realm of sort of just telling him what to do, but not like, but not like directing him, like
Yeah.
kind of like letting him kind of play his game, but not just straight up like League of Legends. Whenever you like click your mouse and like you tell him what to go, I think he needs more just like soft guidance, I guess.
And we'll leave that there. Fluctuant, you joined late, so we'll do a mini interview with you right now. Obviously, you're a rookie. How have you enjoyed your season so far?
Absolutely great so far. Great league all around, of course. There's nothing really I can sit and complain about. Love some of the jabs that go back and forth as well. But no, I mean it's a great scene. I really have zero complaints about it. It's always fun just to get on and just to shit on some people sometimes.
I've known you for years, so I want to ask, what was your welcome to trauma moment this year?
Whenever I shot Chucky's body in Major One and everyone gave me shit for it.
Yeah, that's a good one
Yeah.
right there. A good one right there. John, you got a question for him?
Oh, dude, I mean, how is playing with Blinky been, bro? Like, actually,
Amazing.
like, I mean,
Amazing.
Well, of course you
I
would
already
say
know
that,
he's
bro.
like, I already know he's him, bro. But like, I mean, dude, like, I love Blinky, bro. Like, he is just so, he's super knowledgeable, man. And
He's
I think that rubs off on you guys a lot.
It definitely has, especially if you look at our last series. I mean, I think we really ironed out a lot of our kinks that we had heading into stage three. If you just ignore our Miami series, which we'll probably talk about Miami quite a
Oh
bit
yeah,
later,
we'll see them.
Yeah,
I think like if we can just fix our search, we're going to be a great team to split. But it's been great playing with him. He's very knowledgeable. Good vibes as well.
the fucking man, dude. That's what he is.
Speaking of knowledge, we move on to our next match. It's the Seattle Reign versus the LA Reloaded. Seattle comes out, they win by 20 map 1. LA responds with a 6-3 victory map 2. Seattle dominates Overload 5-1. LA responds back with a close 30-point den, and then they 6-0 them on Fringe S&D. LA, they win in game 5 3-2. They win the series. Buki, Riv, and Kaze, the substitute for Hart for Seattle. Wonder if that had to do with anything with this loss. If they have Hart, maybe they win it. But for LA, it was the Frost show.
Wow.
1.73, 130 and 75. Blinky gets back on the casting booth for this one as LA. Bit of a upset Seattle with a game 5 victory.
That's kind of insane, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know,
I
man.
just
I
want,
think Seattle's in a rough spot right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like they're first.
before we talk about Seattle, I just want to point out how absurd 22-2 is across two search and destroys.
Yeah, that's actually
Um,
insane.
Yeah.
That's
730 kills in the
diabolical.
series.
You at that point, you just got to play for him, and just 11-0 Mat 5 is just absolutely insane. I mean, that's just the most typical performance all season.
130 kills. Holy shit.
That's just crazy, just insane.
No, that's actually nuts.
I don't know what Seattle's issue is. I'll let y'all talk about that first, but like,
I mean, I think it has to do with leadership at the end of the day, man. I feel like that Buki and Riv are. I don't really think they're quote unquote butting heads, but I think Buki knows more respawn, and I think that Riv knows more search, and I feel like that they're just colliding together in that instance. I just don't think they can get on the same page and meddle things out. Like, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, they just get a second place in stage 1, and then they drop Jula, who was like their anchor AR, so to speak. They pick up M1. They get dog walked in stage 2 because M1 has faster pace than Jula, so he's not anchoring spawns the entire time. I mean, and Paradise as well. I mean, Tyler is he's a character, man. I got nothing else to say about him. But I mean, I just think that's what it comes down to. I think it comes down to a leadership aspect. I think that Buki and Riv need to figure things out.
the team is great in scrims. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
I think we've scrimmed them probably the most in the league, maybe second most as far as our team, and it's like it's always close. I don't know if it's like in game the execution doesn't work out, but then at the same time I saw Buki, subbed in for Kansas City and beat Las Vegas.
Hey,
So
spoiler.
spoiler.
I do need to point out, LA was playing back to back. They just lost to Boston,
That is
so like
true.
they were already warm. and like fired up in a sense.
That is a great point.
And Seattle had a sub, and even though Kaze gave them a great performance, he gave them like a 0.9 as a 3.5-star substitute.
Can't ask for much more.
It was just I think just LA just I get Frost dropped a 2 KD, bro. Like, what are you supposed to do about that?
I mean, I'd have to go back and look at like the leaderboards, see how rest LAR did. But if someone's dropping a 1.73, you're probably not winning, just in general.
But I mean, But I mean, even the first map.
Even
First map,
first
I mean,
map,
the hard points are close. I mean, the hard points are close, and
They
I
just
mean,
couldn't close it out.
obviously, yeah. I mean,
I-
hard points are close.
yeah, man.
Even the overload. I mean, the overload. Seattle dominated them, obviously.
This was a series where I was like, I think LAR could be good if they ironed the connection between Jake and Nathan out, because Nathan 32 and 20 map 4 is very tippable, especially on Den as a sub player.
I agree.
Yeah, but yeah, I know Seattle will be fine. I think they just had a literally. I think it was just a bad day, in my opinion. Like, they're not a bad team.
Potentially.
And I mean,
Yeah.
we know Seattle is the S&D team. We know that. LA Frost drops 22 kills in 2 maps. Like, you know, like they got
Yeah.
1v4, but well, not even, because I think Nathan and Sedtio, they both dropped like 9 map 5 and map 2 respectively, I believe. I did the stats for this. I should remember, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just LA had momentum, and Seattle just choked the hard points, I guess, and not even choked, but I guess, yeah. I mean, they played bad in their game mode in Search, which is bound to happen sometimes. Our next match, though, Philadelphia Fear versus the New York Reapers. New York come out on top. Map 1 Gridlock Hardpoint, new addition to the rotation. Philadelphia responds with a 6-3 victory on Raid. New York dominates Overload, of course they do. And then they win 250-150 Colossus to close out the series 3-1. Space for Philadelphia, notable performances, and then Goblin Map 4, shout out. And for New York, it was the Mirage and Johnny show, as Mirage picks up the MVP with a 1.26 KD, as I was the caster of this one. This one was
personally, man.
This one was fun as a caster because I saw New York go up 150 to 45 on Gridlock, and then in 2 hills they were down 160 to 150.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, no, that was insane.
Philly made it was
so
insane.
Cool. Yeah.
I am really liking Gridlock Hardpoint personally. I think maybe I just missed Black Ops 4, but I mean, we know
Gridlock from a viewership perspective might be one of the best hard points we've had in a while. Just from a viewership perspective.
So
yeah, like I feel like
it was. Go ahead.
No, it's just like I feel like everyone is looking at New York as like, oh, they're gonna like collapse this stage, and I think they were just like, no, we're not. Let's just 3-1 Philly. We're fine.
Yeah. I think since Mirage is actually playing the game a lot more now, I think, in all honesty, New York is now a contender for state championships.
I mean they've been it.
And I said this literally at the end of playoffs last stage. I also think it's the same thing with Philly. I think, in pure honesty, I think Philly has so much slaying ability. But in all honesty, I think they are so chill in comms that they just don't take anything seriously. And I think there's a lack of passion in the Philly camp that, in all honesty, I think came into play with this series especially. I think Johnny and comms is stress calming so much. And I think Connor or Kanaje, I mean, dude, he has showed up in the biggest way I have ever seen. I've never seen, like, besides Icarus, he's the only other player I've seen go from, like, their actual star rating to damn near performing better than 90% of players in the league.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I've been high on New York, a lot higher than other people have been on New York since like Major 1. I think I've always said that. Like, I think they're on paper best team in the league. I changed my opinion now. I think obviously that, but I think they're at minimum top 3.
Oh yeah,
always been a big, I definitely biased on this team for sure for me, so I can't really say too much.
Yeah.
For Philadelphia though, I've always been a little bit lower than other people. I think overall, like all 4 of them can drop a positive KD on any map you give us, and that's something you can't really complain about. And the same we said for Miami. I think the difference between this Philly roster and the Miami roster is you don't really have a takeover player for Philly in the respawns.
That makes sense.
Um,
I like that a
In
lot.
I
stage one,
don't.
it was smoke,
At
but
stage one
it
of Smoke,
hasn't been
stage one
smoke.
Smoke was great, but since then, it's a good roster, but like you don't have a takeover player on this team who could just be like, all right, I'm gonna drop a 1.5 and everyone just be quiet.
And that's and that kind of goes into my point. It's just like I don't know if you listen to any of their comms as well, bro, but they're just beyond chill, bro. Like
it is.
there's no stress comms, there's no passion. Like it's just
Goblin
it's
gets there sometimes,
well,
but
of course, yeah, but if you only have one player getting passionate, it's just that's not enough.
Absolutely
You
it's
agree.
need
because
passion
Yeah.
out of
Space is
everybody, and
doing
like.
doing daps during the series.
But I mean, but like, and like again, and I mean, like that's what I'm saying is that like this series, I guarantee you that New York played better in general. But I definitely think that on the other side of New York, they were just like they were just passion gapping them. I guarantee you. I
Yeah.
know that Johnny and Mirage, they come into every series like it's fucking champs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
there's
Well,
money on the
Johnny
line for
does.
this shit. Exactly. There's money on the line for this shit. We're playing for trauma legacy. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean,
and I don't know.
no, I think you described it perfectly. If you look at the Colossus, their best player only went 34 and 30. It's a barely sniffing a 1.1, but they win by 100 points. You know,
Yeah.
so that kind of encapsulates it perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Our next match, Florence Ambition versus the Miami Mafia.
Mm.
Obviously, Florence started 2-0. They were 6-0 in map count. They looked good. Unfortunately, Miami are stage champions for a reason. It was a close
Yep.
3-0 though. They win by 30 map 1, 6-4 on S&D, and a 6-4 exposure overload win. The Mafia hit the 3-0. Kaze and Icarus hard carrying
Yeah,
for
this
Miami.
series.
And for Florence, it was Cunnin and Jula each had their moment, and Bio drops a new franchise record, 52, on the Colossus for the L, unfortunately. As you were the caster for this one, shout out.
Yeah. This might have
But
been the most insane series I think I've watched all year. I'm not even gonna lie.
Icarus is the match MVP with a 1.03. The other three Miami members all had .95s. They
I
just
think
they
that
they
encapsulates the
just
Miami
all
team.
dropped a 1 KD.
Yeah. No bullshit.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I think I am gonna say, bro. If you have a player that is significantly performing above expectations, like I mean, like shit, I would be lean back as well. No bullshit, man. I mean, like I would be lean back as well. But I don't know, man. I think Icarus has stepped up in the biggest way possible. They in the raid, it was Florence was up 4-2, and they lost like two 1v1s, and I mean they got two rounds back to back. It's 4-4, and then Miami just ripped off another clean two straight on the hands of Kaze and Icarus. Like I think that Miami is definitely in a great spot. They are still the stage 2 champs. There is no doubt about that. But unironically, I think they're in a worse spot than they were last stage. I think last stage, Tej and Dill were stepping up in big ways. And now you're relying on your 3-5s to perform better than expected. You know, I feel like that if Icarus ever has a bad series or ever has a bad map, and Waze is playing at home and he's on 4% packet loss every server, and Dylan Teacher playing how they're playing right now, I think they get beat. I think they're beatable. You know, I think that they are heavily relying on Icarus to just go nuclear every map.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. This series was so much closer to a 3-0, by the way. Like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
no,
yeah,
this
I agree.
this
Florence.
was so much closer. Like the Colossus probably should have went to Florence.
Oh yeah, no, they were
They
breaking. Both
blundered
sides.
the P3 rotation so hard. It was just so unfortunate, like just watching it. But I mean, like I think like this is a statement game for Miami.
Really?
Just I think so, and I'll explain why real quick. Um, this was an off day for probably all the roster. Like you don't, especially for Dill. Like you don't really
Yeah,
see Dill
Yeah, that
Sin,
is
not
Sin has
dropped that
never
far enough.
dropped under a. He
Yeah,
dropped a
yeah.
.95. He's never
you're
done that.
you're still 3-0ing arguably the second best team in the league. It's
Are they though? I feel
insane.
like we were just gassing them because they.
I
Went
think they are.
2-0.
I think they are, man. I was actually talking about this. We talked Florence real quick. I think really all Cunning needed was an IGL.
And he's
That's
got
like
bio
I
now.
think
Yeah.
I think with his old
Yeah.
roster, he had way too much responsibility on his plate. He had to be the best player, and he had to direct all of his players where to go.
I can
Which
see that.
that's a lot to ask for. And I think what we're seeing out of Cunning now with Bio now calling shots, it's kind of like it's the best 1-2 punch in league. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
And Bio's great. Obviously, you see the record there.
Franchise record.
Franchise record. Sorry, yes, correct. Yeah, I mean, like I do think Miami's probably the best team in the league. I think if they don't win champs, I think it's a failed season. Like this team's
Really?
champs.
I
This
mean,
team's
with-
champs
wow.
are bust.
I think.
You mentioned the
This
star
is-
rating, Judd, earlier. This might be the most broken
Oh.
team with star rating.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, by far.
absolutely.
I entirely agree with that. I mean, that's like this. I'm never like. I actually like, bro. I have a lot of thoughts on every single team for stars. I mean, including my own. But I mean, what I will say about the series as well is that I think Miami have stapled themselves as the best overload team in the entire game. It just doesn't
Absolutely.
matter. They are the best
Absolutely.
overload team in the league.
Yeah.
It is not even close. They were down 4-1 with like 3 minutes left in the half. And they haven't even caught the ball past the 50-yard line. They scored 5 goals back to
Yeah.
back to back to back to back in literally less than like, I don't know, 2.5 minutes. Like it was the most.
I
Yes.
think this is your stage 3 finals preview. If I'm being honest, I
Potentially.
I
can see
don't.
That would be
I don't really
interesting.
see. I don't really see any other team kind of coming close to these two right now.
Yeah.
But it's just this was a fun series to watch. You're absolutely right when you said
Very
that.
fun.
Like if you want to just like burn like 40 minutes real quick and watch some good Call of Duty, this is it right here. Like
Yeah,
it
it
was
would
just
be.
peak.
It's a bang out.
Speaking of
no
good
bullshit.
Call of Duty, we move on to not good Call of Duty. I mean, no.
Oh no, dude.
You're both
It-
in here. Toronto Stars versus Pittsburgh Defiance. Pittsburgh gets the 3-0. It's 250 to 200 on Sake Hardpoint, new edition. Raid S&E 6-3 for Pittsburgh, and then a 5-3. It was obviously it was technically a 3-3 game, but Pitt scored twice in overtime.
Yeah.
Hence the 5-3 scoreline for
I like
the 3-0.
that, yeah.
Jotimus for Toronto. Blinky, Hellboy, and Fluctuant all having their moments, but it is Blinky as the match
Yeah.
MVP with a 1.4. Is Jay Johnny casted this one as well. Obviously, I didn't watch this. I was playing. You guys both played in it, so I'll go first.
Yeah.
Shout out Pittsburgh, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, dog.
Not
Pittsburgh.
bad for top 12, Harley.
Yeah, no bullshit about that. But I mean, dog. Pittsburgh. Whenever Blinky is on it, and whenever like I know he's in the call, but I'm gonna guess him. Like whenever Fluck is playing how he's playing in that series the other day, bro. They genuinely could. I mean, like they're a Sunday team, bro. No bullshit. They're a top 4 team. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're definitely a top 4 team. I feel with us, it's more of just a mental block because in scrims we are genuinely pissing on everybody, and then we get into matches and we don't play how we play in scrims, and that's just something we're trying to get past. I'm not really too worried about it. But with Pittsburgh, I mean, dude, they look entirely different from the last time that I personally played them. To be fair, I played them in stage 1 at the very beginning of the year. It was the first match. But I mean, dog, it is insane. Blinky has Paladin on a leash sitting back spawn hard blocking, bro. I could not believe my eyes, bro. I hit the deepest route 3 lives in a row, and I see this guy in the bag still. He hasn't moved. I couldn't believe it.
And then you got
They look good,
Fluctuant
though, man.
on the flank. Blinky's getting a 3-piece. Hellboy's 10-4 on S&D. Like,
I mean, dude,
team's
they
unbelievable.
sincerely look like a good team. Like,
Fluctuant, why don't you gas Toronto real quick, bro?
I
Just
guess,
the
bro.
win.
just like with the Miami game, Florence game, this was a lot closer than the
Oh, yeah,
scoreboard.
it's just a close 3-0. Like,
Well, if you saw the exposure, that might be the best, or the overload, that might be the best overload map in our league ever. Because that
Yeah, that was a
realistically,
really good
It was
map.
insane, yeah.
Toronto wins that if we don't get the absolute Kobe of all Kobe's for playing
Dude,
Oh
Toronto.
I
well,
could have, dude.
that might be
Whenever,
showing up
oh
later.
god,
I was
bro.
so impressed, and then I went back and watched it, and I saw where he threw it from, and I was like, "There's just no way." Like
Bro,
I didn't even know it was possible.
whenever Dill hit that nade, I was like, no, man. No, dude. I was genuinely there. I was like,
We all thought we lost. Like we didn't say a word for 5 seconds. We're like, man, and then it said overtime starting. We're like, what the?
I
So
like,
that
I was
was.
like, no. I
But
couldn't believe it,
Toronto's
bro.
a great team. I think slaying wise, this roster is top three.
Holy
The
shit.
In terms
fuck?
of slaying,
Top
you can
three.
call me crazy.
I
Slaying, just
think
slaying.
that's
I'm
cool,
saying
man.
slaying. I'm saying
Bro, I
slaying.
love Faust and Sid too, but
Um,
goddamn.
Nah,
Jot
bro.
is crazy. Jot's crazy with the sub. Foss can turn up. Sid can turn up. Pacho, the memes all aside, he can still shoot his gun straight. I was losing AR gunfights to him. It's all four players on the map are a threat at all times.
Mm.
And it's, I think you really, I hate to say this, you caught us on probably the worst series ever because everyone on our roster is motivated by the 1v4 allegation.
Is motivated by the what?
The
The
1v4
1v4. Yeah,
allegations.
Blinky's a 1v4.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I never said that. I would
I know you
never.
didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you were
trust me.
just the
never say
victim of
that.
it, Jot. You were the
This
victim
was
here,
They would
bro.
never
you were the
say that,
victim.
bro.
You were the victim, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That was something that we kind of had eating at us, man. So it was a statement game. I think if you look at map one, I think damage numbers, like everyone put the same damage numbers for us, which is something we've
Yeah,
never done all year.
you and Hellboy were both at like 35 kills. It was just
Yeah,
Blinky was
like
at 40.
it was
Yeah.
crazy, and like our comms we were like probably the most passionate we've played. Um, like yeah, I hate this. Like, you really caught us at like the worst possible moment. Like this is probably the most motivated we played. But no, I mean like Toronto's a great team. Like you said it yourself, and scrims are very good, and I think
Oh,
the
bro.
ceiling is there. I think you can easily make a run in playoffs, like to at least
Got,
top 4, top 6.
just gotta get that mental gap, bro.
Yeah.
And
Bullshit. That's all it is,
speaking
man.
of motivation, our next series is the Stage 1
I
Finals rematch.
couldn't
KC
wait for
versus
this
Seattle.
series.
Seattle takes map 1, Colossus of all maps, against KC. Are we in the Twilight Zone? KC responds with a round 11 clutch on Raid, only for Seattle to 4-1 on Overload, and then a 15-point hard point win on Sake to complete the 3-1. Seattle gets its revenge. Of note, Waves played map 4, but he did not play 1 through 3. Frost subbed in. Shout out him. As he was
Mhm.
the notable performances on map 2 and 3, Stratus was the other two. And for Seattle, it was the Riv show. And even map 4, it was Riv, but Hart was only like 6 kills behind. So I gave it to Hart as he was the second top frag on that Sake. As Riv is the match MVP with a 1.5. And Goblin joining the casting list.
I love that. I mean,
That was definitely a cast of all time. But shout out for him for taking this though, because I know it was like biting nails to get some
Yeah,
of the
we were
cast this
delayed
one.
like 20 minutes, which,
Yeah,
I
so
mean, it's definitely, I'm going to
W
blame
Goblin
that
for
on
this
why
one.
we lost.
Yeah, I mean it's a 20-minute delay is not fair. But no, this series was, from a viewership perspective, I kind of want to say it was kind of like us. It was a statement game for Seattle.
Yeah.
I think they needed to win bad more than anyone has needed to win all year. They lost to LAR. They lost. I think they were 0-3 heading into this. So I think y'all's got the butt end of the stick there, unfortunately. But I was very happy to see Hart actually playing good. When we scrimmed them, Hart is good. Like he can shoot. So I think if he gets a little bit more coaching on how to play the game properly, I think this is like he can be a really sleeper piece for this roster for the end of the season.
He might be their X factor.
I agree. If
Because
you can
he
get
like
Hart dropping a
he
point eight
won
or
them that
higher.
map 4. I'll like,
Oh yeah.
as someone who played in it, he won them that map 4. It was very annoying actually, but Jot, you got anything on it before I go?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think Stratus coming back was the best decision that ever happened to KC. I think I don't want to be an asshole, but I think with Also Mighty, KC was a top 12 team. I think with Stratus, I think they're easily a Sunday team. I think they're top 4 to top 6.
Yeah,
I
Stage
mean,
one
they
champs for a
are.
reason.
Stratus somehow got better during his break. I mean, he came back, dude, and I played that guy in eights a couple of times. He is shooting, bro. Like, shooting, man. He's been doing his thing. No bullshit.
And yeah, as a member of KC, I talked about on the last episode, we are struggling to find our groove at the moment. It was a rough stage too. This new
Yeah.
meta is
I
like
was about to say.
it's not treating me very well, and I'm the main sub, which is weird because it's a sub meta now, but the gun hates me. We've only played one match with our real roster. Waves was busy with some other things while we had a substitute, and for the next series we had another substitute. I'm off, and then yeah, Strat's dropping like 1.3s, but
Yeah.
Waves isn't playing, and the main sub's terrible right now. Like I've had the worst like 2 week. I've had the worst couple of matches in my trauma career. But Seattle, they were shooting. Riv dropped like
Yeah.
4K damage a map. Hart was very good. Buki did his thing. They deserve this win, but as a KC member, it's very much like we're gonna go 0-4 in qualifiers, but we're gonna like I think we're gonna tee up in playoffs. Probably is what I think. But right now,
Yeah.
we're just in a rough stretch. And that's it for this one. The good news, though, is that rough stretch ends because we played back to back.
This was
Las
This
Vegas
was
Kings versus the
impressive.
Kansas City
this was
Crusaders.
series.
Yeah.
This was series of the stage for me, dog.
Yeah.
There's
I
still a
know
week 3
everybody.
group.
Oh my god, I know everybody on Vegas. Obviously,
Yeah.
some of those guys are my CCL boys. But my whole thing is this, bro. This is my biggest thing about the
Well,
series.
Can I do the
You absolutely go ahead. Yeah, you're totally fine. Yeah. Go ahead.
Vegas comes out, they win 1-0. They win by 14 on Sake. Back-to-back 15-point defeats on Sake for KC. KC, we then respond with a 6-4 Den S&D win. Vegas responds with a Den Overload win, 5-3. KC counters with a 50-point Scar HP win to force Game 5, where we then 6-1 them on Fringe. Game 5. Kansas City wins 3-2. The notable performances are JD and Sonoma, and Notorious Map 5 for Vegas. And for KC, it was Stratus, Buki the substitute for Waves, and Pink Map 5. However, I want to point out I had two 1v2s on Map 5, but Pink,
That was impressive.
Pink,
And a 1v1.
Pink got
And a
the
1-1. Yep.
Pink got the notable performances because she's the 3-star. As Stratus was the match MVP with a 1.13, and Blinky casted this one. Jot, you were saying about Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, dude. There, as a full roster, you should never be losing to a substitute that is
Half a
not
star
even on
down.
the same star level. What happened?
No, half a star down, I was saying.
Yeah, you should never lose to them. I think the Vegas camp is beyond in shambles. I think it is. I don't think bringing on Notorious was the bad choice. I actually think Notorious is going to make this roster better in the long run, hopefully by champs. But I do think that as of right now, Notorious is all the lights are on him. And I think that in scrims, like again, we've scrimmed them. So like I know how he plays in scrims. He is fucking god in sets.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
not even playing.
He is.
Genuinely a shooter in sets. And I think whenever it comes down to matches, it's the same thing with us it is with them. They just do not play how they play in scrims, like at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody just wants to kill whore. You know, I mean nobody wants to play the game relatively quote unquote correctly.
Is it one of those that we met real quick? Harley.
Go ahead. Yes.
I mentioned it last episode as well, but I mentioned with the new meta, the two biggest teams that were the victim of it were KC and Vegas. These two teams, we do not like this new meta, the NPC meta. Like it
Yeah.
hasn't gone well because we've been top 5 teams all year. Well, us for half the year, but like we
Yeah.
go from top teams, new gun meta, and we like both teams fall off the cliff like the way that they have in stage 3 so far. Like I believe that core of Vegas, but uh again, I think it was the same thing. We played back to back. We had just lost to Seattle. I think there was that extra bit of motivation for KC. I don't think it was
Yeah.
like Vegas played particularly bad, except for Map 5. They got dog walked. But
But yeah, they got shit on Map 5.
I think this was just, I don't know, 2 teams that are struggling with the new maps. Not even new map, but like, yeah, like 3 new maps in rotation, new meta. It's just been a rough stage for Vegas.
I agree
Yeah.
with what Jot said earlier about the kill whoring thing in a way. I'm seeing on Scar, like when I watched this the night it was streamed, and we got 2 players with sub 10 15 seconds on hill time is just
That's a bad.
Yeah.
that's
bad.
not good. Like you're not going to win like that. I'll be very blunt and honest here. You're not going to win with 2 players in the hill for less than 30 seconds combined. Like it's just like this Vegas roster should be top 3 at minimum.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
I think what you said with Notorious, he has taken a great jump. He's
Yeah.
definitely improved a lot in scrims at least. I think if we get that barrier down, he'll be great. But like it's frustrating to watch this team not be good, because I think they should be top 3. And I think no one's more frustrated with them themselves. I think they'll be the first people to tell you that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lose my confidence in this roster, but you just can't have 2 players with sub 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win.
And the one thing that I will say as well, it's like whenever I also casted them like not too long ago, and I mean they just bitch at each other in comms so much, just bitch and bitch and bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's just your attitude and your tone of voice and how you calm things is gonna be taken into effect. Like if you're being an asshole and you're just and it's just if you act like you don't care in comms, you're gonna play like you don't care. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
especially
100% true.
and and again, I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. As a full roster, you should never be losing to a substitute who is a half star lower. And again, man, it's just Vegas is struggling in Surge, they're struggling in Respawn, they're struggling all over the place, man. And I think it has to do with the fact that Kamish are not taking the steps back and allowing. I think in honesty, it's more just on. I don't know. I'm just going down a rabbit hole right now.
No,
But
you're good.
but they definitely are kill whoring. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that they're kill whoring more than they are actually playing the game quote unquote correctly. And I think some of that has to do with Kamish. I think that them bitching at each other in comms is definitely a big, 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 big validation point of that.
Yeah. I feel bad who Vegas plays next. I'll say that. I think
We'll
I
see who
really
they
do.
play next. It's on the next segment.
Nice.
But our
Yeah, I feel bad for them.
final match of week 2 that's been played so far, Miami versus New Mexico, and Miami 3-0. Map 2 was a game round 11 on Gridlock, but Map 1 Gridlock Hardpoint not close. Map 3 Den not close. Icarus popping off as well as Sin Map 3, and it's Link trying his best and Nifty doing pretty well on Map 3 as Icarus is the match MVP. Yeah, Tej, but Icarus is the fucking 3-star with an identical stat line.
Yeah,
Yell at me
that's
again,
fair,
bro. Yell at me again, Tej. Yell at me again. As Icarus is the match MVP with a 1.58, and Jay Johnny casted this one as well.
I think what Jot said about Philadelphia, you can copy and paste into Mexico.
Yeah,
I think all
no
3 of them
bullshit.
could shoot the gun, but I don't think, or all 3 of them, all 4 of them could shoot the gun, but I don't think, I think there's no
They're
urgent
here to
calm.
vibe.
Yeah, so I'm not going to hate on that team.
Yeah. Yeah, I love all of them. Like again, like I mean, Turkey is like as my college teammate, but I mean, it's just they just don't. They're not. They don't talk enough. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I don't know how to put it. It's like I literally played with him. Like I know Turkey doesn't calm enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I know he doesn't, but I feel like Turkey makes the correct play like literally 90% of the time.
Yep.
It's just, but obviously, like in comms, it's just it's just you need to say that.
They
But
they play well together. They're just the slaying
oh
isn't
yeah,
there with I guess DJ and Nifty, and even Link and Turkey are inconsistent at times too. Kind of match to match, they either drop a 1.3 or they drop a 0.9.
yeah. I've also been told that they tried out this team one time before.
Yes,
Like, am I
MW3
correct about
season.
that?
This was the New
That's my
Mexico
thing,
during
bro. If you know the
MW3.
roster isn't gonna work out,
Yo, they were
why?
actually fire though back then. They were like
Were
top
they
6.
good?
Yeah,
Really?
they got
Okay,
set. They
all right.
got second in stage 4 playoffs. They got a
Shit, all right.
couple. I
Well,
think they got fourth once. They got top 6, and then
all right.
like DFR'd twice. But we don't talk about those.
I mean, I mean, dude, I would rather. I mean, still, I mean, top four
Yeah.
placements. I mean, and then a second place, and then what they place in champs. We don't talk about that. All right, we're cool. We're cool.
No,
We're cool. We don't worry.
I think
You
this
know
is
what I'm
another
saying?
statement game for Miami. I mean, you're 3.5 dropping a 1.6, bro. I'm sorry. Like, there's just no way around
Just,
He,
it.
I
he's
mean,
he's
that,
literally their
Um,
best player. This
he is their
Miami
best
I
team
mean,
player.
is so annoying.
it's actually insane.
This
Like,
this it's so good. Like I'm not gonna glaze him anymore, but like this dude's like he had the most insane kill I've seen in the league. Round 11, top broken.
oh, I swear to God, dude, we were talking about that in the chat. You
Carla,
remember
can you
that?
go
Yeah,
clip that for
yeah,
me, bro?
yeah.
Oh
I
my
I'll
need.
go clip it
God,
and send it to you real quick. That
dude.
I really
was
appreciate
just
that.
He didn't
it was
miss a
just
bullet.
like he did miss a bullet. It was just a long range gunfight. I was just like I sat there, was like, did I just see that? Like, is he dead?
I was, oh
Like
my God, he actually got fucking
I-
zapped, bro.
it's like he's not cheating. Like people would call him a cheater. He's not a cheater. Like let's just keep it a buck. He's not cheating. He's just incredibly good at the game now. He's got more passion than 95% of the league.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I'll be on
I
record
said
and
it.
say that.
I said it a while ago. The 95% of Trauma League, we're all plateaued players just playing to play.
Yeah,
Icarus is
this
new, and he's gotten good. Like you haven't gotten good in years, right? And so now he's good, and we're all like, oh, he's cheating. You know, it's like no, he just got better.
yeah.
You've been I fucking plateaued in BL4, bro. You know, so I think that's
I
just
mean,
Icarus is just. I mean, he is insane, but
he's
Well,
all.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Restar
he's
this
everything.
fucking Miami
I
team,
mean,
man.
bro,
It's unbelievable.
talk. It is, and I'm not just that, but I do want to give a shout out as well, bro. Kaze has genuinely also taken an insurmountable jump, bro.
Agreed.
It is
I
No,
think
genuinely
dude, Kaze
insane.
has always been like this. He's just had ass teams, like
Like
genuinely.
I,
We've known him. He's just had bad teams. This year he has a
I
good
like
team, and now he's
yeah.
frying. Like
And I mean, bro, he went with the NPC meta, bro. Oh my God, dude, he is God with that
or the
gun.
yeah,
I'm
black
not even
screen
playing.
very
stream.
good at the gun.
He is so good. I'm like, oh my fucking God, he's unkillable.
He's so good with the gun.
He's so fucking good with that gun. Holy
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Like this, if this roster doesn't win champs, it's a failed season.
No bullshit
Failed
about that. I
season is
actually believe that.
crazy.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment. It's not meant to be a diss. Like it's just
Yeah,
if you don't
no,
win
I
champs
agree.
with this roster, you're failing the season.
I agree.
The black.
I can see that.
Yeah. So I guess that's Any other thoughts on Miami and New Mexico?
No.
Uh,
It's.
I
I mean,
think New Mexico has potential. I mean,
New
like I
Mexico
was
has
saying that.
potential,
I think.
and
Go ahead.
there's no other team in the league, to my knowledge, that's sitting in their call 1 hour after their game after a 3-0 curb stop watching VOD.
That's not. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
2 other teams do that, but
Devil after a 3-0 stomp like this?
yes,
A win?
yes.
Okay, well,
But
kudos to them.
I
But
mean, Miami
that's
are
just
a
passion.
bunch of weirdos. This is a for free league, but shout out them. That is our week 2 recap. These are the remaining matches from week 2 that have not been played yet.
Oh,
The
that's gonna
Bonsai,
be a good one.
the Bonsai take on the Storm. The Kings take on the Reapers. The
Oh, that's
Enchanted
gonna be a
against
good
the
series,
Defiance.
That's gonna be a good series.
And the Storm again against the Fear. What's
That's
your
tough.
what's your match of the week here?
I think we all know what the match of the week is.
I don't know. I got two of them, bro.
Dude,
I
is it
got-
all four?
It
No,
might
I
be.
mean- I mean,
It's either Boston Bonsai versus Storm or Kings versus
Yeah,
Reapers. I
I
think
agree. Yeah.
people are still incredibly sleeping on this Bonsai roster, and I think
Yeah.
Storm are in a
Great team.
very vulnerable position with this meta right now. They're still a top 3 team, but I think with this meta, they're very vulnerable.
Interesting.
They're still. I'm not saying they're not a top 3 team. They're a top 3 team, absolutely. But I think other teams are taking leaps with the NPC that they're not, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
I get that. That should make sense.
And then Kings and Reapers, Kings, that's going to be an absolute bang out, I think. You're gonna get a very passionate Kings team here. Very passionate.
You have to, yeah. With the
Yeah.
I mean, they need
position
to.
they're in right now.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, you go from this. This is what I'm gonna say, bro. That roster should they should be back-to-back stage champs. Like Sonoma being rated a 4-5, and I literally played with him. Like, he is not. Obviously, we know he's not a 4-5. Like, we're not
Yeah.
that dumb, right? They have arguably 2 6-stars, Vic, who is like, I mean, damn near 5-5, and I mean, and then they have Notorious, who they're just teaching the game. Obviously, he's learning, but I mean, that roster is literally the best roster in the league. I mean, 1,000,000% believe that, bro. That is the best roster in the league, and they have gotten bounced out, dog walked, like, go
got
home,
third
you're
last
cool,
stage.
bro. You know what I'm saying? They got what? They got third last stage? Is that what
Yeah.
happened? They got third?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right. Stage 1, they got what? Top 6 or top 8? What was
Top
it?
8.
Top
Top
8. Yeah, they got 2-0 or 0-2.
Oh yeah, they got
whatever you call it.
DF4'd, didn't they? I
They
shouldn't
did,
care
yeah,
about
they
that.
got upset by Philly and then
Yeah. I don't know, man. I had to see this Vegas King roster come around like playoff time. I think in
they went
playoffs it'll
one
be
and
like
they went 1 and 2. They get DFR'd.
I think that Vegas Kings roster in playoffs, the thing's godlike, bro. Bullshit. But that's all I
I
gotta say.
think you guys are faded with your Tokyos. Vulnerable is kind of crazy in my mind, but
That
that's
is
I think
still
still-
your opinion.
I think I2 has gotten like immensely better, bro.
Oh,
Like,
I2's out of 5.
remember,
That dude's a
But
5.5
these
star,
are,
like,
arguably.
I remember walking him in the beginning of the year, and now he's like walking me all of a sudden. I'm
But
like,
I
fuck, man.
don't think a lot of teams has gotten reps together, and Kaz had the issue with the PC.
Kaz hasn't played in 2 weeks. That is a fair point. but
They've been getting reps with Kaz again, but that's what I mean by vulnerable as well. Like other teams have been getting reps when they weren't able to.
yeah, they're a
That is
week
true.
behind
Yep.
in scrims
know,
apparently, but like
it's
that
not
with
meant-
with
it's not
us
meant to
with
be an
Zune
insult.
with Zune I2 like dude, they're fine. In
Yeah,
my
YBG
opinion,
Marcus.
but
I mean, that guy is.
those were the week 2 matches not being played. We now have our casting update. The schedule is on a later slide. I forgot what order I put these in, but this is the casting leaderboard. Johnny did 3 this week. They're all listed there. I did 2. Jotimus gets his second of stage 3. Blinky did 2 this week. And Goblin gets his first of the stage. And he gets his first in the league. Of course, Johnny up to 22. I'm up to 27. Blinky to 7. Jot's up to 3. And Goblin joins the leaderboard with 1 at the bottom there. I am still your current caster of the year with my 4 cast gap on Entity, as I am at 27. Shout out me and my own award I created for myself. Hopefully I can hold on to it. We now have our week 3 preview, guys. The schedule dropped just like 2 hours ago. New Mexico, Boston, Philadelphia versus Florence, Kansas, Miami is hilarious. LA, New York, Vegas, Seattle, and Tokyo, Toronto. That, along with the 4 remaining matches we just talked about, week 3 is going to be very interesting.
I mean, going off what Flux said, I think that Kings versus Seattle match is going to be a passionate ass game. Like,
Yes.
I think
Both
I
teams
think if
are
Sonoma,
1
I mean-
Vegas is 1-1, Seattle's 1-2, I believe.
but I mean, I'm talking about like from like a friend standpoint. I think if Sonoma loses to Tyler, Tyler's never going to let me hear the end of it. No bullshit. I think again, man, but I think that I think the most underrated match this week though is definitely going to be New Mexico versus Bonsai. I think that New Mexico has something to prove. I think the Twins are genuinely 2 great individuals, and I think that DJ, I think he's getting better slowly. But I think that Bonsai team is just really fun to watch. I love watching them, and I think that Salio and Meats being the SN duo, and Mikey just taking over and respawn, and Trey being the 6-star leader. That's definitely my favorite match of this week, bro. No bullshit. I
Oxford,
like
what's your match of the week?
Reloaded versus New York. That's gonna be a banger, I think. Yeah,
Is that just
one's
because
gonna be
the friend group there?
yeah, that's gonna be very nice to see what's happening there and like the aftermath and the chirping.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
that
some
is a
chirping, I think.
8 people in that series are part of the Frost Posse, so
Yeah, that's
that's gonna be so much fun. I
in terms of game standpoint, I'll go KC Miami. I think that's gonna be it. I
appreciate
think
that.
KC might match up Miami in a good way. I do think so.
Do you think you're gonna be upsets this week?
Oh, for sure.
Like, you think so?
Yeah,
You never know.
I feel like
I do agree with that. I feel like Philly has a chance, bro. I promise.
I was gonna say Philly
I
too.
think Philly beats Florence.
Really?
Yeah,
I think so.
I
think
like
they
that
might, bro.
Florence team, but like we're pretending like Philly's bad. Like they're not. They're a good team.
Oh God, no. I don't think
No, they're not bad at all.
Absolutely not.
And we're
I
at
like
that
that roster
point of the
a lot.
year. I feel like
I think. Well,
I think-
yeah. It's like if we're being like buck, there's not a single bad team.
no, and we're at
There's
that
really
point
not.
too. Like it's also just,
They
this is the
were-
last week of qualifiers. Like I feel like the people are gonna troll a bit.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, there's just gonna be a lot like the higher seed teams are gonna start trying out new maps and shit.
Yeah, you
Maybe
could see on paper.
Absolutely.
I could see like Tokyo looking at Toronto and being like, Psh, yeah, we can just play our bad maps, and then like, oh shit, Like it
Yeah.
could,
It
even
comes
New
out.
Mexico, like they have 2 matches. I could see the same thing, like a team, taking a second, not expecting it. It's it's the last week
Yeah.
of qualifiers. People might try
I
some
agree.
dumb shit.
You're right. No, I think you're right.
I do agree.
Money line lock of the league is Kings versus Seattle. I'm gonna keep it real with you. No offense to Seattle, but Kings is not gonna go.
We
0-4
move
or
on
1-3.
to clips. We only have 3 this week. Clips of the week. I believe our first one here is Toronto Pittsburgh. You guys mentioned it earlier, but let's play the clip.
Here we
Oh,
go.
man.
15 seconds remaining on the clock now. What are you gonna do, Sid? You decide to push out. That's gonna be 2 kills remaining. That's 2 kills now. For Toronto, you have a lead
10
blocker in
seconds.
jotimus trying to hold this bottom ring. He wins the gunfight, and that's gonna be number 2, Sid. Trying to run it.
Oh.
The nade! The nade connects! The nade connects! I don't know who the hell threw that miracle nade, but it prevents the cap.
God.
We are going to overtime.
What a Kobe.
I actually I don't even know what to say about that, bro. Like, I mean, Fluck was like just godsend, bro. Like, I guarantee, like, oh my God, bro, fucking Blinky, man. And I'm sitting there, I swear to God, bro. The second that it killed Sid, I was like, in my mind, I was like, let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? We're going to map 4. We're reverse sweeping this guy. And then all of a sudden, I spawned back in. I was like, what? It said regulation draw on my screen. I was like, no, man. Fuck, dude. That was actually
Our
heartbreaking.
next clip, Miami, New Mexico, Gridlock, Map 2, S&D, Round 11. Icarus's top
Nade.
overpass.
Not able to connect. 3 members, all flying over towards this A site. That's number 1 now, trying to
How
be that
many
forward pressure.
shoulders,
It's gonna be
Icarus?
chaotic. He's gonna be made 1 shot. It's gonna fall. Nifty able to find 1. Kaze able to trade though. Icarus
Jesus.
in mid map is able to gun DJ. Number 6 now, in a lot of trouble. It's gonna be Turkey Neck. Not able to find anything for.
That's a 3-star. That's a
dude.
3-star apparently. Like,
Dude, he
There
slides
are
straight up.
many pro players not hitting shots like that from that distance.
That's unbelievable.
wow.
And our
Like-
final clip of the week, it's another 3-star. Notorious in the clutch.
Now,
Kansas City versus Vegas.
Torius, welcome
Map
to
2
Vegas.
den.
Let's see if you can take this round away from the KC Crusaders. It's a great corner out of Gingerbread. Yeah, let's see the timing, though. The timing, it does not go... Wait, never mind. What the fuck? Okay.
It's a bit windy,
Interesting.
boys.
Oh,
Notorious
boy.
one v
It's a
two.
bit windy.
I love that,
Oh my
Incredible.
goodness, man.
I,
That.
I was gonna do one of my 1v2s, but they were both kind
Oh
of mid. Not
Lord.
gonna lie. Plus,
Nah, don't undersell yourself. That's some ice to do
nah,
it
I'm
twice in the same
underselling
map,
myself. I
man.
can't put my own shitty clutches on the show. But we move on to tier lists.
Oh, here we
Chat,
go.
I want, obviously, it's going to be
Alright.
us three, Fluctuant, myself, and Jotimus. This was Jotimus's idea. Him and I made this tier list before the show, but chat, I want you guys to have a vote. Be involved. Today's tier list is comp guns throughout Call of Duty history. We have every comp gun from Bops 2 till now, I believe. Although some might be gone looking at the numbers. I may have forgot some. Probably did. But we have every comp gun. Jot, you want to pick the first one?
Hold on. Let's see real quick. I think we're gonna go with the 74U from Cold War.
Cold War
Obviously.
7 for you. Where are you putting it?
I'm going strictly off like dope. Like
oh yeah,
how
what's
much
yeah,
dope-
what's the tier list on?
This is how much dope you get using this gun. Like whenever you get a 2-piece, you're like how much fun the gun is. Like do you like using the gun? Is it fun? Do you think it does it give you fucking dope? Bro? I don't have any other words besides is it dope? All right, the 74U from Cold War. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Fluck, actually, I want to get Fluck's opinion on this one, bro. Did you play Cold War, Fluck?
Bro, I didn't play comp again until last year, so until
Okay.
actually MW2.
I'm
I'm out of Cold War.
dog. The 70. I was a league play kid in Cold War, but whenever I played Cold War, bro, oh my god, dog. The 74U is just. I really like the gun. I don't think it's the most like dope giving gun of all time. I think, in all honesty, it's, in my personal opinion, it's like an A tier gun. I think it's very high A. I don't think it's S tier though, but I do think it's definitely high A. I think it's fun.
Yeah, our categories are peak, S, A, B, C, D, and no.
I
No
love
F
that.
tier,
That's so
just a
much dope.
no tier.
I love that. All right, Ginger, you get to pick the next gun. What we got?
Next gun, bro. I'm gonna do. So it's based off just like the vibe of the gun, or like how it makes you
I mean,
feel.
it's just whenever you. Okay, so for instance, whenever you get a 2-piece with the NPC, do you get any dope with that 2-piece?
No.
Exactly. Using the 74U, you get a 2-piece with that gun, you're like dead. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like you just get fucking doped with it, bro. I
You
mean,
know
like
what
the
gun?
BMP,
You
for
know what
example.
gun I got? I got absolute dope from
What'd you get? What is it?
the E-Rad from IW.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I agree.
god!
I agree. That's
I
That
am
is
definitely
biased
such
in
a
this. I'm
shout.
biased in this. I want to
Oh.
put an S.
I don't think S. I don't think S.
I don't think S. I
No.
think it's above
IW
74U.
IW was the last Call of Duty before I took like a 3 or 4 year break.
I was
No, me too. Actually, I was playing Fort. No,
I'll put an
that's
A.
an A
I'll
tier
put an
gun.
A for
Hey,
you. Guys.
I'm with A tier. I don't
I'm-
S tier.
I would take you.
You know, I know we all hate the futuristic part, but I kind of liked how the bullets weren't just bullets. Like there was the electric
Yeah.
charge to them, right? It was
agree.
a different
I
vibe with the
agree.
gun.
I do agree with that. I think the gun was a
Yeah,
lot of
I
fun
like
to
the
use, bro.
E-Red.
It was genuinely probably one of my favorite guns. Just watching, I didn't play IW like that,
Yeah,
but just watching it, like, oh my god, bro, I got so much dope watching.
Harley.
Erad
Hero.
was just an absolute banger. All right.
Pick any
I
gun
don't
you
see
want.
it. I don't see it. But is the Vesper from Black Ops 3 on here?
No, it
They-
wasn't. It wasn't around long. I
Oh,
didn't.
damn.
It's. I. It was only around
That-
for like a month, man. I couldn't. I didn't.
Yeah,
You know.
That would have been
didn't-
an immediate S tier. Let's
I-
get some
I
dog
agree.
shit guns out of the way. Let's get the TAC 56 into D tier.
I don't
Joe
even
was
remember
just
what
saying,
fucking
like, an
gun.
hour
What
ago.
year was that, bro? I don't
MW.
even.
That's
remember.
MW2. MW2.
Is that this?
That
No, that's the rival. I don't even recognize which one it is.
I think, bro,
Is that
I'm not gonna
fast
lie
one?
to you, bro. No, where's the tack at? No, it's the gun.
Oh, is it this one?
What? Where is it? Do I do not see it, bro? Oh, that's it. Yeah. You're hovering over. Yeah,
This
that's
one,
that's
yeah,
think that's
yeah.
it.
okay.
I think
This
that's
was
it.
the AR, right? Or was this?
Bro, no way. You don't think the gun was fun? I thought this gun was
No,
like,
bro. That
bro.
gun was the
Nah,
least
yeah,
dope giving gun ever, bro.
dude,
I'll
bro.
settle for C. I'll settle for C. But like
I'd
that
put it C as well. Yeah,
Let's put it C.
that gun is just so mid.
Mm,
So
dude.
mid.
It was broken though. I'll tell you that much. I was
It was
able to
broken. Oh, it was
Jot,
broken.
you're up.
Yeah.
that shit. I'm personally, I'm gonna go with my personal favorite gun of all time, the ASM-1. The ASM-1 is
Mm.
my favorite gun in Call of Duty ever.
Oh, that's the
That's the M8.
yeah.
You're the
I'm
M8
fucking
man.
absolutely stupid. Where?
It's the second
Oh,
one.
it's
Second
this
one.
one.
Second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
I'm
it?
gonna have
My
to
favorite
I'm
gun
down to
of
put it in
all.
S
I'm
tier.
putting that in S, bro. That
Yeah,
gun.
I'm not putting that
Oh.
peak, but it's S. I
Oh
think.
my god, that gun, dude! Like jetpack COD. Oh my lord, bro! You're telling me? You're telling me solar hardpoint? You're not just like how much dope? Like, oh my god, bro! I'm actually getting reminiscent right now. Holy shit!
I got 2 words for that gun. Speak easy.
Yes, bro. Yes.
I'm gonna go
And
next,
that's
and I
going in
just
S.
yeah. You're saying yeah. We'll circle back if we want to put it peak. I'm gonna go next, and I love this gun. I love the game it's in, but because of how stupidly broken it was and the fucking supply drops needed, I'm putting the BAL in no. You needed a supply
You're putting the
drop, bro.
BAL in
You
no?
needed a
The
supply
BAL?
drop to get it, bro.
That was peak teenager
No, bro,
gambling.
that
Was
shit.
opening supply drops as a
Nah, that
teenager
shit's
with the
horrible, bro.
But
Oh.
the BAL in comp though was. I
But-
don't think the BAL was as dope giving as the ASM-1, but I think it was. I think it's a B tier gun. Like watching the BAL kill people.
But
I thought that was like.
when I see the BAL get a 3-piece, I don't get hyped. I'm like, yeah.
It's supposed to do that. Like, is
Yeah,
that,
I
is
was
that
like,
what you're
I just
thinking?
like that's
yeah,
like
bro,
the
that's
gun's
broken.
fucking stupid. It's super good. It's like, yeah, cool, nice 3-piece, nerd. Like that's what I feel.
But I wouldn't put it in. I'd put it in D or C. Like I can see your argument. So if you're gonna base off your argument,
You're
that's
saying,
fine.
I can see it as well.
Ja, you're saying B.
I-
You're playing C. Like I'll move it.
I'm saying B because AW is a top 3 COD of mine all time. Like I'm biased to it though.
I'll
You know what I'm saying?
I'll put it B just for you, Harley. You're a
I'm. Let's see what you got.
Man, let's go VMP.
Oh, I like this.
I'm gonna smack that one at the very bottom of A tier.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a bit of a sponge, wasn't it?
It was a bit of a sponge, so when you got a 2-piece, you knew you were hitting your shots. You know?
Yeah, I agree
Like
with that.
Damn.
you have to hit your shots to get a 2-piece with this one like that. And I think
Oh.
like this gun really felt, if I remember correctly, almost like the Jackie in a way.
Yeah, I can see
From
that.
PO6.
I can see that.
This is more of a
But I mean-
nostalgia gun for me, so that's why I put that there.
I mean, you toss long barrel on that bitch though. I mean, dog,
Mm.
that gun is broken though, bro.
Yeah.
The VMP is definitely it's definitely one of my favorite guns of all time though. I love that SMG too.
Jot, you're up.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit here. I'm gonna go. Now listen, this might be absolutely chaotic, bro. I'm gonna go with the Bob's 3 M8, not the NW2 one.
Yeah, the
Bob's 3
M8A7. It's called.
I'm
Mhm,
putting that
mhm.
in peak. I am putting
In
that
peak?
gun in peak. That
What's our
gun,
parameter for how many are we put limited into peak? Are we putting like 2 up
I
there?
mean, oh, dude, I would like 3 max. I mean, like obviously there's a lot of dope
One
giving
AR,
guns.
one sub kind of thing.
I mean, just guns that you feel like were just watching, playing. I mean, dude, it was
I
all
would-
around.
I would put it at A
I'm-
tier, or S. Sorry,
A, really?
I would put it S.
Or S? S makes a lot more sense. I'm putting me personally. It's also up to you guys as well, obviously. But me personally, that gun's going in peak, bro. I adored the Bob Street M8, bro.
The one
I
burst was so
loved
good.
it, bro. The reload sound, the one burst. I mean, like just the elo sight and how it looked as well. Like I love that gun.
Harley,
Are
where
we
you
doing
putting it?
more than Are we doing more than one?
Yeah,
on
we'll
peak?
put like 2 or 3 in peak.
Okay, then I'm
maybe
cool with
two.
that being peak. I'm cool with that being peak then because that gun
Alright,
was just
We'll
so
put it in
fun.
peak. We'll put it peak.
You're telling me that reload and you hear that reload
Yo.
sound?
Low-key, that was one of
Oh,
my favorite
God.
YY guns, to be honest. Like, it was so
That's
much
what I'm
fun to
Absolutely.
YY
saying.
that
That's
gun,
what
I'm
I'm
not gonna lie.
saying. Using that
There
gun
was
gives me
no
so
better
much
feeling.
joy.
No better feeling than mid wall jump off, one burst, someone hit the ground.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. The
I
round's over with. Oh my god.
You can hit that shit on
I don't
redwood
want to
too.
do this early, but I feel like I have to. We just filled the peak spot. I want to fill the peak with the second gun. I really want to put the SOG in peak.
I entirely
Okay.
agree with that. Yes, that was my second gun I would put in peak as a SOG.
I stopped playing at Black Ops 4, so that's y'all too. I'm not
It
gonna.
The
John,
SOG
I miss
was
shot punching so much.
oh my god, dude.
I
I
miss
actually
it.
I
I
wish
miss
we had
it
the
so
twins in here.
much, bro.
I genuinely wish we had the twins in here, bro. That gun is it is genuinely I have no words for it. It
It
is a
was so
perfect
bad,
sub.
and then it became so good end of the year, bro.
It is
No,
it
it's
is the
so.
it is genuinely the definition of the most perfect competitive SMG genuine to ever grace competitive
Because
Call
you
of Duty.
could map a kid, it would just take 20 bullets, right? But up
Exactly,
close, it would.
but
Yeah, dude,
you
it's
also
so good.
you also had to have the you had to have good shots for long range. You had to be able to actually hit somebody. It is the most all around good SMG ever. Zunio said we left out the MW19, M4, and MP5. Or like, did you?
Yeah, we may
Do
have
I need to?
forgotten a year, to be honest.
I think we did leave that gun out.
Yeah, I
left
think
it out.
we may have skipped that year by accident.
I think we did. I mean, no wonder why, because holy, that game
Yeah,
was
because
fucking awful.
I did from
Dog shit
yeah
game.
we it's fine. They
I
weren't gonna be
like,
S tier anyways. So it's fine.
nah, I was gonna put those guns in no
I would have
anyways.
put
The
them in
MW,
like B, but it's just.
the
But
MWP5, bro, I'll put that gun in C,
Harley,
bro.
you're
But
up,
the
bro. We just put the SOG in peak.
Yep.
Let's go Vector from Ghost.
Yep.
And that, this is my Unk status showing, bro. But that's an S tier gun. There
I
is,
don't hate that.
I don't hate
there
it either.
is
I don't
nothing
hate that.
more satisfying than just ripping with that gun. It was just so nice. It
What was
the
that
most-
train map with like but fuck, what was
Yeah,
it
the
called?
train in the middle.
Yeah, and then like Blitz was
What's it
played on
called?
it, and so
Freight.
was SMD.
Was it Freight?
I think it was.
It might
Freight.
have been. I think that's what it was. Yeah, that I remember watching Scumpy play that map, dude. Like I'm glaze so hard right here, bro. And he went
Ghost
on like that really
highlights are
insane,
some of my
and
favorite.
Yeah,
bro,
absolutely.
and he went on like that insane force spree to like cap and blitz. Oh my god, bro! I was like, I got so much
Underrated game
joy
mode.
watching that. Not just that, dude, but the iron sights and how good it looked. Like, you're telling me that you do not like that reload animation as well. Whenever he like reloads and he lifts the gun up and puts the mag. Oh my
That's so
god,
nice.
bro! It is so fire. I entirely agree. That is
When,
definitely.
when I think of submachine gun, I think of the Vector and the Vesper variant. So
Really,
that one,
It
that
was
one
Freight,
is.
by the way.
really. I actually
It was
tipped
Freight,
that.
okay.
I'm.
Yeah.
I think the next gun I'm gonna go, and I don't know this. I don't really think it's gonna upset a lot of people. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. We're gonna go with the MSMC.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I have seen this gun. I grew up with this gun. It's gonna be genuinely in between the 74U and the VMP in A tier, bro. This gun was so good. Like you genuinely was just an absolute machine, bro. It was the do it all gun. It didn't
It
matter.
was. It's so good that it didn't feel good using it.
Yes,
Like the
yes.
nostalgia of the gun, bro, is just like bro, you guys are all 30, dog. Like, I mean, the nostalgia of the gun can hit you, bro. But the gun was broken. I would put the Scorpion Evo
Yeah.
above the
That's a
MSMC.
ball.
My problem with the MSMC, right, is like you look at the guns above it. I get hyped with a two-piece. With that
Yes,
thing, I'm
dog,
just
yes.
like, nice two-piece, you know. But I get hyped if I get a fucking E-Rad two-piece, bro.
Oh my god, I entirely agree with that shit, bro.
What I'm
And
up,
I mean, the game, it's just fucking, it's just broken. Like, it's just, that's just no
I'm
doubt
up.
about it. It's just, yeah, you are up. Yeah, let's see what you
I'm
got.
up. I want to get some trash out the way, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
What fucking gun is that, bro? I don't even
Which one? Hold on.
recognize that gun.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, hold on.
That the
That's
that's
the
the end.
NPC.
Oh yeah, no, that's a no. I hate that gun. Dude, get that gun out of my game, bro. I hate that
No, I
thing, bro.
agree. I actually agree. I think that gun is. I mean, again, like coming from somebody like we all have played with that gun. We all play with it now.
I just hate
It
it
is.
personally.
I think the gun is fun to use, but I think after a week with the new meta, I think it's just boring. Like I just
It's
don't.
not a competitive submachine gun.
It's not. It's
Not
not a competitive.
something that you use in a competitive setting. That's not its fault. It's more like the lack of options in the game for an actual sub. I still think, I still think Peacekeeper could have made a good competitive sub, but that's just me. No, I agree. Like it's just
Harley, you're up with the gun.
It's way too fucking good, bro.
Let's go Jackie from Black Ops 6 into D tier. It is just the
Yep.
most underwhelming gun
I
ever.
hate. It was
I
good.
agree.
I don't like it.
It's so boring.
I-
It's yeah, no.
Personally, I think it's actually in C tier above the TAC. I think the reload animation was nice. I like.
Okay.
I also like the iron sights on it. Plus, I like where the mag placement is, like in the back, and I think in honesty, I think the gun is original. But I do agree with you in the fact that it is definitely underwhelming. I think the gun also is significantly broken. I think long barrel comp. I think that meta for the first stage was the most. I've never seen a more broken meta in competitive Call of Duty. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously now, like I can say the same thing, but dude, that it's just. I mean, again, it's the same thing. It's just a do it all. It's just a do it all gun. I mean, I load into a protocol search and destroy. I can go outer. I can literally go outer P2 and map the guy on the green crate with the jackal long barrel comp, and I would kill him faster than with an aims. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I entirely see that. Yeah. Um, I think I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna go back on the BO7 train, and I'm gonna go with the M15. And I think the M15 is
I think that's it.
I think it's above the Jackal, but I still think I don't know. Because it's weird. I think it's better than the Jackal, but I think it's worse than the Bow. But I also don't think it's in B tier. I think it's just a high C tier gun.
I straight up think
I-
you moved the C tier guns to D tier and put this in C tier.
I actually
Yeah?
agree with that. Yeah, no bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
fuck
with
it.
that. Yeah,
We gotta
I
spread it
agree with
out
that.
a little bit here.
'Cause I definitely do think that the M15 is not as bad as what people say, dope giving wise. I think if I rip somebody, the M15 gives me a little bit of dope, but it's just the same thing. I mean, with the tack, I mean, like it's just I get no dope with the reload animation. I mean, the hit, like I don't even know. The way the gun sounds is okay, I guess,
Yeah.
but it's just again,
I
it's
guess
just broken.
I
My
will-
issue with I'll go really faster. But the M15 is that it's too safe of an AR. It is the baseline of what an AR should be. There's nothing special about it.
I agree. I can see that.
Well, we'll go from a baseline AR to a slightly above average. I'll go with the NV4. I want to put this in high B tier personally.
I love the NV4, bro.
I love the
I think the A is a little too crowded, so I think it's a
agree.
B. I think it's a B plus or an A minus. How would you look at it? But it's
Yeah.
gonna go high B. The NV4, it's a solid AR. It was good
That-
close range. It was pretty decent close range, but you could map a kid with the jetpacks in that game. A lot of fun. I love the MV4.
I think the MV4 is a lot. It was definitely a lot of fun. for
NV4
sure.
was a lot of fun. I think that
But it's
in a
just not
game
quite
that was in a game that was just too optimistic and ahead of its time. That gun grounded the game style.
Absolutely.
I agree. I can see that. I definitely think that.
Let's go Rival 9.
Mm.
I'm gonna might be a little faded. I love this gun.
Mm.
I know a lot of people don't like it, so I'm not gonna go crazy here. But I think that's a bottom of the tier of A.
I
I
actually
don't hate that. I would put it B, but I don't hate that.
I know. I think it's definitely. I think MW3 was a great Call of Duty for what it was,
Absolutely agree.
and for like that, I think that year was such a fun year for COD, and I
Yeah.
think the Rival 9 that gun gave me so much dope, bro.
Mhm.
I love the reload sound. I love the way I love the way it sounded. Like the shots came out of it. I thought that gun was a lot of fun for sure.
I'm a
Um,
sucker for fast shooting subs
Yes.
that aren't
Yes.
broken,
Yes.
yes, bro.
and that is what it was.
That's fair.
I definitely think the gun was definitely a little bit broken, but I still think that it was still a definite all around decent sub. I feel like if you had good aim, you were able to genuinely cross map anybody.
That's
But
true.
that gun kind of had like a Valorant type recoil pattern. Whenever if you kept
Mm,
spraying, it was just gonna go up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Like
that's a
it's just how it
great
happened.
point.
And you had to like kind of burst fire if you were going to be able to cross map somebody like on Karachi, for example, if you went top 3 and you were trying to kill somebody like back through yellow balk, unless you literally had damn near perfect aim, you had to like sort of kind of burst fire a little bit, but you definitely had to like time your shots. So I definitely agree with the fact that that gun is definitely low A. I really really like that gun a lot.
Jot, you're up next.
Oh shit, I am. I'm gonna go and get this as well. The Dravik from BO7 also a no. I think that gun is
You just hate me.
beyond dumb. That gun is genuinely the best SMG I've ever played with in my life, dude.
Mhm.
It is the definition of an AR with. I mean, it literally with overpressure on this gun, it was
Mhm.
literally the M15.
Yeah.
Quite literally, it had the same damage range and bullet velo as the M15 did. I mean, it just broken significantly.
And
Um,
this encapsulates how dog shit this game is in terms of
I
subs.
entirely agree, bro. I just entirely agree.
Ken.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna pick next, piggybacking off your
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
piggybacking off the Dravik in terms of just no, this gun is stupid. I hate it. I want to put the Maddox in no tier. That gun is, I think it's the greatest gun ever, and that's why I hate it. Because
What?
dude, double stop, like dude, no, double fucking
Oh
quick draw
my
is the
god.
dumbest attachment I've ever fucking seen, bro.
I can't speak on this because I didn't play this COD, so I'm just gonna let y'all go
I
at
think.
that.
Well, I didn't play it. I spectated it.
No,
I
I
only
just dude,
watched.
whenever I see a Maddox clutch, I'm like, yeah, like I don't care. Like, oh, Dashy got a 5-piece,
Interesting.
whatever. It's the Maddox. It's not real.
I from a
T
watching
just
perspective,
disagreed with me.
I would have put this gun in peak, but I would have put this gun at the very. I would have put this gun
No.
like right above the vector. I thought this
Yeah, no,
gun.
I'll put it low. I know. I truly like. It's the greatest gun in COD history, and so I hate it. That's why I put it there. But no, it's an S tier
I
gun. It
definitely.
is. It is an S tier
Okay,
gun.
all right, all right.
Yeah,
I hate that.
yeah.
I want it to be known. The Maddox can die in a hole.
I mean, wow. Like that gun, in my opinion, was genuinely like. I feel like that gun personally for me was it is it's what I don't even know, bro. That gun was just a lot of fun to watch. Whenever I saw people getting the 3-piece with that gun, I was like, dog, this gun. I love it. I love that gun a lot. I
Harley,
think
you're up.
it's yeah, it's Fluxern.
Um, I'm looking at the stream. Is that the CUDA from Black Ops
That's the
3 that I
CUDA,
see?
baby. That's
Well,
the
let's get
CUDA.
that into no. Let's get that into fucking no.
I agree.
Really?
I agree.
I
I definitely
Okay.
agree. I hate that gun.
absolute dog shit, unneeded sub when the fucking Vesper and the VMP are
MP.
right there.
Well, band
That
protect,
was
right? So
I get
it was
band
the
protect.
CUDA.
I get that. So and that's the reason why it's in no tier. Like you had to use this gun
Mm,
because you couldn't use any other gun. Like it
that's
was literally
fair.
like it's just there's zero dope with this gun. It's just it looks like a 3D printed MP5.
I
Just
agree.
horrible. It's just not
Yeah.
a good gun.
Jot, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going off what you're saying, dude. That gun is genuinely the worst fucking SMG I've ever came into
Yeah,
contact
it's
with. I hate
horrible.
it. It was awful in general. I will say I did like the fast mag reload animation, but the gun gave zero dope.
What else
Zero
gives
dope.
Fast
you
mag is
zero
dope.
dope, Piru?
It was insane. I am gonna go with now. This is gonna be insane. The MP40 from Vanguard. I am putting that above the Vector in my opinion. I loved this gun.
Interesting.
I loved the MP40. I think whenever they changed it from the damage range muzzle to the one we were rocking after, I thought that gun was so like it was so broken, yes, but the automaton was just as equally broken, if not more. And the MP40 was just so much fun to use, man. I loved that
D-hopping
gun.
on Vanguard was so much
Yes,
fun.
dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The
But-
MP, you're running around with the MP40 in your hands. I mean, dog. You gotta be for real, bro. That gun was so godlike, bro. I loved it.
I'm up next, and I'm realizing I forgot the STG for World War II. But
Oh,
I
no.
did put the bar, which
Oh, you did?
it's a
Oh, you did.
fire AR. I think it's a B minus, so I'll put it high C tier. It's a fun AR, but it's this like the STG was godlike. The bar was good. But I forgot it, so I'll put the bar in C tier though. It's a good AR. It's a slow firing, but packs a punch. But it could also like gun up close. You know, it was a solid gun, but nothing
This
special.
was
I
my
think-
last COD before I quit. That
Yeah.
gun was the least dope giving gun of all time.
It was
It
broke.
shoots
It was so good.
so slow. It was so broken. It shoots so slow. It's just that's the two negatives of giving dope.
Interesting. Well,
It
what
was-
gives you what's your pick then?
Oh man. Let's go fast here. Let's go automaton.
From Vanguard.
It's just that's just a broken AR.
It's a broken AR. Where are you pulling it in terms of dope?
Right behind the ERAD. I mean, the gun actually was so fun to use, though. You know, like there's
fun to use.
it was. This was when I got back into COD, and it was just like, dude, like this gun was fun to use. You know, like
It
there's
was.
broken ARs that aren't fun to use, but this was fun.
You're
Jock,
telling me
give me an
Bone Cage
example of
Hardpoint?
a broken AR that's not fun to use.
The Man of War. Put that
Man
shit
of
in.
War,
no.
thank
I
God,
was so
bro.
glad. I was so glad. That's my
Man of
next
War.
pick. Bro.
Put that in, no.
Bro,
That
when
gun-
a team vetoes the M8, bro, I'm like, that's over. I gotta use the
hated-
HVK, bro, with a Man of War. Yeah, fuck you.
Bro, I'm gonna be so honest with you, dog. I love the animation on like the reload animation on the Man of War is my
It's
favorite reload
beautiful.
animation of all
Yeah.
time.
But
It is my
no
favorite
aura.
reload animation on a gun of all time. But the gun with high cal
With the
is
bar
the
down
most
there too.
Unreal.
broken shit
You're right,
I've
Harvey.
ever seen in
Unreal.
my life. The most broken shit I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. It was genuinely insane.
Yeah, I mean that gun was just not just that.
Just
Yeah,
broken.
it's-
People were using it as SMG, bro.
yeah.
Like, it was just broken. I swear to God. You got it, Ginger. What you got?
The problem
I think I know
is
what you're gonna
half
do
these guns I want to put in like S or A, but it's already so like busy up there, right? Doesn't feel right, but
Yeah.
I gotta stick to my heart, bro. The K bar is going in S tier, bro.
I agree with that 1,000,000%.
the
I
K
think
bar
with the
is-
Maddox, I think I've relished a little bit, and I think I've really sat and I'm like leaned back. I think we put the Maddox in like, bruh, I'm not gonna lie. I
And
think
where?
the Maddox and Bob swore Maddox, an S, an S, an S. It's like in the middle of S. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that in like B. Put that in like B tier, bro.
In
I
B.
think I think it's like I think like looking back on it, I do think that you are high A tier is fine as well. I still agree with that. But I think kind of going off what you were saying, I do agree with you. It was a do it all gun and the gun was really broken. But I'm kind of hypocritical about it because the nostalgia of that gun was it is definitely probably my favorite flex weapon of all time, but it is definitely like
But the
it was-
better
it was
flex
broken.
one is the K bar, bro. Talk about the K
Yeah.
bar. It could map a
Mhm.
gun like it was for the first half of the year. It was the sub, right? But at the same time, it was a good AR, do it all gun. But it was actually like fun. It was a fun do it all gun. Do it all guns
Mhm.
normally suck, But for me, I fucking love the K-bar. So that's
I
why
can
I
see
put
that.
it in an S.
Harley, what you
you're up.
got?
You got the
Ah.
Remington, you got the PPSH. I think that's the MW2 gun. I
It
forget what
is.
it's
It
called. The
is.
M8.
Yeah, MCW. Yeah.
The Ames, the other Ames clone, and the ICR. Bro.
Let's go the MCW from Modern Warfare 3. And this is just me being an unk, but this is an S tier
That is
gun,
the
bro.
MCW and
I
S tier.
This was the MCR dupe
Yeah.
from obviously, and it felt like you know that scene in Ratatouille with the the critic where
Eats
he
the
bites the
rabbit.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just flashes. That's what it felt like using this gun. I mean, this made MW3 enjoyable, just from an overall playing standpoint, not a comp standpoint, but just from a playing standpoint.
I definitely agree with you. The comp standpoint using this gun was so much fun.
Yeah.
But Rio, whenever they added Rio and Six Star,
Oh,
using this
man.
gun, just using the MCW on those two maps alone, genuinely just like actually, I wish we were actually in that meta right now because that was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Jot, next gun.
I am going now. Listen, you guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That I mean this with my whole heart, bro. No bullshit. Like the Remington R5 from COD Ghost, I'm putting that at the tippity top of S tier, above the ASM1. I think this gun was the most perfect assault rifle to ever exist in competitive COD history.
Besides the
It
M8.
was, yeah, besides the Bops 3 MA, I do agree with that. But it was the most perfect all-around assault rifle ever made, dude. The reload animation gave me dope. The reload sound gave me dope. The shots coming out gave me dope. The gun was good, but not insanely broken. I mean, it is genuinely the depiction of what we need from in competitive COD right now. It is
This
so
gun was the
awesome.
Man of War if the Man of War was
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Like this gun was straight. It's just like it's a fast moving AR that just feels like butter in your hands.
It's so much fun, dude. It's such a fun gun. I remember playing COD Ghost with that, bro, and I was just going for camos, dog. Oh my god, man. I loved using that gun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a weird spot now because I have 4 ARs left, and I'm a sub player. So for me, it's weird. Whenever I pick up an AR, like midlife, and I use an AR, I'm like, this shit's free, right? Because I'm used to the sub. So my opinion on if it's dope or not is conflicted because I don't main the guns, right? But whenever I would pick up an Ames from Cold War and get a 3-piece, bro, I would start screaming. I would put it high B personally.
I agree with you.
I actually agree with that.
Actually, no, I think the MV4 is better. Like it's a good AR, but like it's nothing special. It's fine. It's a fine AR.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I use the Ames with the beta version, like the chemical one,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what
That
you're talking
shit
about,
was so fun to use with that. Vanilla, I hated this gun.
yeah. I agree. I fucking.
We're at the point where
That
like
gun
I
was
would just
just-
put every sub in S or A and then the ARs in like D tier, but like I can't do that, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Harley,
actually.
you're up
yeah.
next.
PPSH
World War II.
from World War II is a C tier gun.
Yeah.
And the reason
What?
why,
I agree.
hold on,
I
because
love, I
you're
love
too
the
young
thing,
for
but
this. You're too young for this, Jot. This
Oh.
gun is a letdown from World at War.
yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yes.
bro.
This gun, it gave the opposite feeling of what the MCW did for the MCR. It just,
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my
Like this was
God.
not the PPSH from World at War, and that's the only reason why.
It's-
It's not. It's good gun.
It's
of
a
course,
great it's a great SMG, but in terms of like PPSH, it is a failure.
failure to
Really?
Yeah.
all the
Damn.
PPSHs that come. Like even the
I-
Black Ops 3 PPSH was better than this. Like the DLC weapon.
Yeah, I remember watching World War II, and obviously, I mean, like we all know that one Kenny clip whenever he
Yes, the
single-handedly
4-piece against
won
Echo Fox.
TK. Yes, bro. Like that was
Wasn't
that
a
gave me
champ.
so much dope. I was gonna put that was like stage 2 playoffs or something.
Yeah.
But I remember that gave me immense dope. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
but
god!
like
But
that's
also the
a
love
clip
for
though,
competing.
right?
Yeah,
The
that's also the love
PPSH.
for competing.
Yeah, the PPSH was very good. It was just
The
a letdown
PPSH
in terms of just like getting a 3-piece with it. You're like, yeah, whatever. It's a really good sub. Right?
Yeah. World War
Like,
II
you don't feel
competitively
anything.
is one
Great
of the
game.
weirdest CODs of
It's
all
a
time.
it is a yeah. It's a very
John was the best player in the league.
yeah.
So-
That was weird, wasn't it?
That was weird. So like that's what I mean. Like this game, I don't know. That game is where I started falling out with this game, COD.
Jot, you're up. Final 3.
I think I'm gonna go with our next peak and maybe our last peak pick here.
No, don't say it.
And I think the Krieg 6
No.
from Cold War.
What?
I think the Krieg 6 from Cold War is a peak gun. I think this gun gave personally Cold War was my first quote unquote COD. And I only played League play in Cold War. I like last year was whenever I started taking the game and like playing the game competitively and like learning. But Cold War was my first real COD and like actually kind of playing competitiveness and just doing League play with my boys. Using this gun was so much fun. I remember Garrison Hardpoint and sliding onto the bridge and just watching them funnel through and getting a 3-piece and caution like it was yesterday. That gun is I feel like that gun is our next peak pick. I'm not gonna lie. I love this gun. It is definitely one of my favorite ARs of all time.
I wholeheartedly disagree, but you're the guest, so
Really?
I'll let it fly. I'll let it fly.
Really?
We'll
Give me
put it
reasons why
peak.
you think you agree.
No, I have a thing against Cold War. I fucking hated Cold War as a game. So I just hate
I would
everything
I'll
a
tell
part
you
of
what.
that.
I tell you
So,
what.
It's a good
Let
AR,
it-
but like there's like 6
Yeah.
ARs I would have over it personally, but
Really?
you're
that
my
makes sense.
guest. I would put it like fucking high B maybe, but like you're the guest.
Interesting.
I'll let you have this one. It's fine.
I love this gun, dog. I think this gun is so much fun.
I'm up
It is
next
now.
though, and
Yep.
I'm taking the ICR from Bops 4. What I mentioned, I'm a sub, and whenever I would pick up an AR, I'd be like, "This gun's fire." This gun's the opposite of that because I'm like, this shit's just free. The ICR did not, no recoil.
Yeah.
No recoil, bullshit. You're just on a heady, not moving. I'd put it like fucking C tier, honestly. Like
Really.
it's a great gun. It's just I get no dope from it because it's like it's I feel like it's not fun to use because you just sit, you anchor, and you hold an iron, and you just like 4-bullet a guy across the map because you have double FMJ on. Right? Like no
I think it's
recoil.
that.
And like the thing just melted sometimes. Like it's a fine gun. It's just no dope for me personally.
Yeah.
Maybe
see
because
that.
the Maddox and the Sog are there, and it's just like it's third wheeling hard, you know. But
Yeah.
like, I personally got no dope from it.
I can see that. That makes sense. See that.
All right, Harley,
fuck.
where are you putting the M8A1?
This is Black Ops 2, right?
That's
I'm
Bops
not peeking.
2.
Okay. Well, it's got to go below peak because it's not the Bops 3 M8. This was an underwhelming gun. Like when comparing it to the Bops 3 M8, you know.
You said with the MCR how it's like so much better, or like it revitalized or whatever.
Exactly.
When I look at the M8A1 now, I'm like, this sucks compared to the M8.
Yeah, this is an
Bops 3,
average.
bro.
This
Like-
is an average run in the mill burst weapon. It's gonna be the same argument as the M15, so I'm gonna throw this one in C tier.
I
It's
do
just
agree
what
with
it's just what a burst AR should be. There's no dope. The reload animation sucks compared to M8A7.
But the reload sound is fire though. I like the
Reload sounds
So
great.
I'm
yes.
noticing from our list, we have like the really solid ARs are in B and C tier. The fun
Yeah.
ARs
Yeah.
are either peak or A, and then subs are all A or S, except for the bad subs are in no.
Here's the thing, right? And this encapsulates like comp COD. You know, like if you have a broken AR on an already boring play style, there's zero dope.
Yeah.
But if you have a fun AR on a boring play style, that gun gets remembered forever. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Or just
subs will all-
absolutely peak submachine guns.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
bro, you're like, I mean, dog, you're telling me that you're loading into Redwood Search with an MA and you're doing the tree bounce, like you're doing the
like
tree hop,
that. Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
dude.
you're one bursting this guy across the map. I mean, dude, that gets me dope watching it, bro.
The French
Nah, we'll
silo
get it.
wall run, like it's just there's so much
no
shit.
bullshit.
I'm
will say this.
getting dope right now just thinking about like
I
fucking
promise you.
K-bar highlights right now. Like I'm actually
Oh
getting-
my god. I think going what Zoom was saying earlier with the MW19 M4 and MB5, I would
I
put
put them in B.
the MW19 M4. I'm putting that shit in D tier, bro. No bullshit. I'm putting the MW19 M4 in D tier, and I'm putting the MP5 like
That's like C.
I'm putting that literally below the World War II PPSH, man.
Yeah.
Both guns were broken. The playstyle for both guns were awful. I feel like there's no way you're telling me loading into a Ramaza hardpoint was fun with an
I-
No,
MP5.
dude, when I had to
I
load
didn't
to
play-
a fucking Revere cave, bro,
That's
with
what
the
I don't know, bro.
MP5, I gotta play Azir Cave. Dog,
Just
what?
it's just unfun.
No.
Man. It just doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you this: I didn't play this game at all, but I still watched the league. I cannot name a single MW19 clip.
I can think of the sniping clips right now.
I can literally.
Yeah, that.
I can name like two. I can name two. I can name the
It's
Envoy
the
clip.
least memorable. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, the Envoy.
I
clip.
can name the Envoy clip, and I think I can name the Simp clip as well. Whenever they're on, I forgot the map name, but it was Domination. He just goes electric and gets like an insane 4-piece to secure the dom.
Mm.
Like, there's just the gun itself. It's just
The only clip
no.
I can recall vividly is Scump shit talking Censor in an 8's lobby.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
that's the only,
No,
like,
the only
I'm kind of more talking about the game
most
itself.
memorable MW19 clip is Sensor dropping like 6 in a
7.
scrim.
It's
Yeah,
7.
it was 7.
Yes.
It was 7.
7.
Seven.
Informal.
Seven,
Yeah.
seven. Oh, formal.
Seven.
That's Scump.
Yeah.
Formal. Yes,
Yeah.
formal.
But
The fact that
there's-
that's the highlight, bro, is dumb.
Yeah. I mean, dog, there is just that. I think, in all honesty, though, I think our list is like kind of solid. I won't lie. I think the only thing that I could change, I think I would change the MSMC. I'm not gonna lie, but I would put that shit in B tier, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. Like, I would put that shit in B tier. I think the SMG is an A tier gun, but I think just genuinely how good it was. I think it has a solid. I love the reload animation. I love the fast map reload animation. I love the way it sounds, but it's just I don't know. I think in all honesty the gun is just a glaze. I think it's just a glazed weapon.
Mm.
I think it's just a glaze. I think people just glaze the gun because they played Bob's 2 back in 2012 whenever the game came out, and they watched MOG back in the day. It's just, I mean, that's the only thing I would change, but I wouldn't change anything else on here. Maybe the Maddox, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might reshuffle some of the subs a little bit, but that's just my opinion on
Two
subs.
of the weapons in peak I didn't play, so like I have
It
zero
is tough.
commentary
Yeah, I would
on
actually.
that.
Yeah, the Krieg should not be fucking close to that.
I
Besides the point.
love the Kirk though. That's me.
Again,
But that was
I
also
really
my
just
first
hate
COD,
Cold. I have
like-
a thing against Cold War. It's a whole.
But
thing.
we're all in agreement that the M8A7 Bob's 3 is the best comp gun, right?
I would
like
personally-
watching it.
I
Yeah,
would put the SOG, but I am biased in that. But the MA
Okay.
was so good.
Like
It was-
that, I've never had
Like-
more dope shooting an AR and enjoying it than
Is it
gun.
that like? It's the most perfect gun, right?
It is the most
Because
perfect
like
gun.
it's a burst which hit your shots, right?
Yeah.
And because it's a burst, close range, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you're God himself, right? But like, you have a chance up close, but it's a skill gap up close. And like, you could also one burst cross map if you're good enough. So it's a skill long range, and it's a skill short range because of the burst element.
The new gen won't understand how good that gun was.
Yeah,
in
so
terms
like
of
it's
just a
like I
competitive
like
standpoint.
it's the most like that's why I don't like the Krig and Peak because like it's not balanced. Like it's not like the M8 is like it's great long range, but it's hard close range unless you're
You
skilled
can
enough.
plug
The
the
SOG is
M8A7.
great close range, but
Yeah.
long range there's a skill gap, right? So that's why it's Peak. The
You
Krig,
could
I
plug
feel like the Krig isn't in that category of gun.
you could plug the M8A7 into any Call of Duty and it would work.
Yeah.
can see
I
that.
prefer the guns that like they have a skill gap to them. That's why all those B and C tiers are just like whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
I feel like
I
S
can get
and
that.
Peak should have like skill gap guns. So I would like there are a couple I would drop, the MP40 is gross, but it's broken, but that's just like I like the skill gap element of the MSM1, right? It's not good long range unless you hit your shots.
Yeah.
The K-bar, I
I
think,
get
is like the perfect do-it-all gun, which is why it's an S, right? And then, Peak
Yeah.
is, like, everything else is pretty good. I would maybe move the E-Rat up to S, because that's my second favorite sub of all time, but semantics aside, I think it's a pretty good list.
The E-Route is balanced too. Like that gun was
Yeah,
not mapping kids.
It could, but,
It
like...
could, but you had to
could.
hit 6.
You had to
six-
hit fucking
I'm not gonna
10
say the
shots,
number.
bro.
Yeah.
You had to hit 10 shots perfect.
You had to
man.
hit your shots.
Especially
Like,
if the guy had the
it's not
fucking
like the
shield on
jacket.
his back, bro. Oh my god.
It's not like the Dravic, where like you can map someone in 4 or 5 shots.
Or the
Yeah.
Jackie. Or the PPSH. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
Alright, so that's the tier list. The dopamine of Call of Duty comp guns. Here it is. Shout out the 9 viewers still here. That took a little bit longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
We all
a lot
yapped.
longer, holy
These
shit.
tier lists take a lot longer than my shitty top 5s, I'm noticing. I might do a top 5 next week just to bring the length down a little bit. But I have been Gingerbread. This has been Trombley Telegram. My guests, Jotimus.
Hello. Yes, thank you guys for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for having me as well. Flock, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on. I was looking forward to it. I really hope that our tier list is not rage bait. I actually meant with my whole heart, like every answer that I gave. I'm sorry about the Krig 6, but the Krig 6 was my first ever comp gun I used, and I love that gun.
And my other guest, Fluctuant.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I'm always down for a yap session, bro. I'm always down to let my shit be heard just for fun. Thank you for having us on, man. I appreciate it. The shit was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
This has been the Trombley Telegram. Thank you all for watching. Check out swordart.com, 2Gs for drama merch.